today I'm reviewing the Hero Cosmetics Rescue Balm. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, join Patreon community, or click on the link below. And we've got a couple new Patreons today. I'm going to do, Canadian Carries seal, which I always think of seals are from like Canada because they hang out by the polar bears, right? Or is that in Alaska?
Yeah, they baby seals.
Baby seals, yeah. Anyway, so I've got a few Carry Patreons. So this one I'm going to dub Canadian Carry. Okay. And I'm going to do new Beanie Babies for new Patreons till the end of this year. And then in January, I'm going to mail them out to everybody. And then maybe design something different in the background.
Tell them if we don't have their address, we need it.
Oh, if you want it and we don't have your address, let us know what it is. Okay. There we go. I'm going to have to do something different in the background. I don't know what, but anyway. If you don't give us your address, I'm going to let Ike play with your Beanie Baby. How about that? Or Lincoln. Okay, so they say for this product, just patched or popped a pimple, reach for Rescue Balm, the first and only post-blemish solution designed to push your comeback into hyperspeed. Oh, okay, I get it. Inspired by first aid ointment, the balm melts into skin with ultra-replenishing antioxidants and peptides so your skin looks good as new in days, not weeks. Got a lot of thoughts on this one. Okay. So my first criteria is packaging. I like the packaging. Purple is one of my favorite. Actually, this product matches my shoes. I should show my shoes, right? They match. Look at that. It's like I coordinated it. Do you think there's a subconscious thought there? I don't know. That's crazy! Usually I match my shirt to my shoes, but today I'm matching the products to my shoes. So no issues with the packaging. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohols, does not contain any of those. I know it's controversial, alcohol. Some people really enjoy alcohol in their skincare products. There's fatty alcohols, there's drying alcohols. For me, I actually don't mind alcohol so much in my sunscreen. However, I can't use a very heavily alcoholed sunscreen multiple days in a row without getting dry. It's controversial. Some people don't mind it. They don't have issues with it. Some people have very, very sensitive skin, and they can tolerate a little bit of it, but not a lot. So I know it's controversial. Some people, you know what? Make your own judgment. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm just the facts, ma'am. You make up your own mind on everything. I'm not telling you what to buy. Something gets a 10 out of 10, it still might not work for you. And something might get a 0 out of 10, it might work great. So make up your own mind, you know. Oh, my nail polish also matches. Gosh, I'm like crazy. Okay. In terms of fragrance, it says no fragrance, no real scent to it. The manufacturing location for this one is South Korea. So I guess I did not realize that. I think I've heard, I knew it, but I didn't quite realize this brand was, they're based out of New York, but they're made in South Korea. So, which makes sense because their first product was the acne patches, which is kind of a K-beauty thing, but they really do work well. Okay, in terms of ease of use, so they recommend cleanse and dry skin, blend Rescue Balm into blemish. We'll take it from there. Okay, so it's got a slightly thicker gel texture to it. It really does blend pretty nicely into the skin. I would not recommend using this on your entire face, but just on specific areas. And in my opinion, this doesn't necessarily just have to be for blemishes. If you have dry patches, it's nice because it's got some hydrating and soothing ingredients. You can use it on just dry patches. You can use it on post-acne marks, dry patches, or just sensitized areas of skin. So it really does absorb pretty nicely. I found it works better in my evening routine, but you know, if it's, I'm very interested to try this during winter on more severe dry patches. So I recommend if you have a nice serum you use, you can use that first and then apply this over it, and works nicely under moisturizer too, so no issues with that. Sets to a pretty natural finish. You actually really can't tell. So, sorry my face is so red. We were recording a sunscreen review earlier today, so I'm red because I was outside in the sun. Without my sunscreen, because I was doing my sunscreen application live on the thing. So, my sun got exposed to UV rays without sunscreen. It does stress me out just knowing it, but anyway. Okay, so, it's not really noticeable. Like a lot of other rescue balms I've tried have a lot of like zinc in them or things like that. This one is much more unnoticeable. So, okay, let's talk about antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. Okay, so we've got shea butter. It's a good emollient. It's also an antioxidant. We've got Allantoin, which is a nice skin soothing ingredient. We've got Beta-Glucan, which is a good hydrating ingredient as well as soothing. We've got Pantolactone, which is a nice emollient and skin conditioning ingredient. We've got Arginine, which is a cell communicating peptide, also helps with fine lines and is also very hydrating and skin conditioning. We've got copper tripeptide, antioxidant, cell communicating, hydrating ingredient. Then we also have several silicones, which function as hydrating and skin protecting ingredients, which is why I probably don't recommend everyone apply this all over your face, just because it's kind of occlusive. So you probably don't want it, especially if you're prone to breakouts. But personally, I would have loved to see a few more ingredients in this. I would have loved to see a little bit of niacinamide, perhaps, a little bit of centella, or some anti-acne ingredients like BHA or zinc or niacinamide. So it's a pretty simple formula. The actual beneficial ingredients aren't super exciting, but we've got a few in here. So I just would have loved to see a little bit more, but there we go. In terms of animal testing, this brand is cruelty-free. In terms of performance, so it does help, like dry patches and post-acne marks and things like that. It helps hydrate them and protect them, but in my opinion, there's a few products that I've used that I found worked a little bit better. So I thought I'd mention them right off the bat. The CosRX Centella Blemish Cream. This one is not an all-over face cream. You use it on spot areas, but I found this one really does help, especially with redness. I found the New Geek and Gorgeous Stressless Serum with Beta-Glucan and Madecasside works great. And then the other one is the Wellderma G+ Peptide Silver Peptide Ampule. So I just found these work a little bit better for me, although I will say a lot of people use the Hero and have great luck with it. So everything's very personal preference. But it does help prevent dryness and a little bit with redness. So in terms of acne-genic ingredients, there are two, which are hydrogenated polyisobutene and then dimethicone. In terms of price, so this is the full size, which is 15 milliliters or 0.5 ounces, and it retails for about $12.99, so it's not very expensive at all. Then in terms of the it factor, it's a decent product. It works incredibly well for a lot of people, although then again, you have to trust the reviews you read online, and I don't know. I'm becoming jaded with reviews online because so many of them are given free stuff in order for review. So it does, from what I hear, a lot of people have good luck with it. Do wish there was a little bit more exciting in terms of the ingredients, but overall it's still a pretty decent product that can help, especially with dryness. So especially after like post-acne marks can get very dry, especially if you use other products. The one thing is the copper peptide in here isn't very friendly. That's probably why they didn't put niacinamide in there or BHA, but perhaps putting those in instead of the copper peptide might have been a better call. But if you use this, you really are limited what else you can use over it. Because sometimes I layer these anyway. So keep in mind, it does work great for a lot of people. So with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one an 8. And it's nice and affordable and readily available at Target and things like that. So anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've used this and if what you thought of it, or if you have another product that you found works better for that purpose. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Okay. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.